All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DFS experience for Monday, March 6th. We only have a 6-game slate. We're gonna um we're gonna get through this really quickly. We're gonna start with DraftKings. Dame Dollar again, 11.6K against Detroit. You know he's gonna slaughter them. Fire him up. Harden, 10.1K. He's fine. De'Aaron Fox, if he plays 9,500, he's fine. If he doesn't play, the rest of the starters get a bump. You see, they don't really play the bench player. Like most of the time, they don't really play the bench players much minutes. But I don't know. Lately, the NBA has been really flip flop. Like one day, a player will play 30 minutes, the next day he will play 12. Everybody's tanking. I don't know what's happening right now. The NBA is in the matrix right now, so try to play players that you know their rotations. Try to play players on teams that are fighting for something. Try to play players that you know are going to play minutes, because um if you're trying to squeeze value out of certain players that you don't know their rotation like that, or they're a bench player, it can bite you in the ass. You know what I'm saying? So I've been tightening up my player pool. You know what I'm saying? So that's letting y'all know. So when you see me breeze through the bench players, that's why. Um, so back to what I was saying. Fox, if he's in, good for him. If he's not in, be very careful with who you play on Sacramento. Um, I would try to stick to the starters. I wouldn't even try to get cute. Trey Young, 9.4K and play. Donovan Mitchell, 9.3K if he doesn't play. Garland, Mobley, they all get a bump. I'm not even, maybe LeVert if he starts, but like I said, I'm not really fucking with the bench. Um, Van Vliet, McCollum, Murray all in play. DeJounte Murray's fine, 7,900. Tyler Hero at 7,300 looks appropriate. Jaden Ivey's fine, 5,900. Marcus Smart. I'm not interested in Marcus Smart, but he's okay. Brogdon is out, but Tatum and Brown suck up a lot of usage. Then you get Derek White. You know, it's just a lot going on in Boston. I don't need Marcus Smart. Um Maxi 55, he's starting now, he's fine. Derek White, he's an okay play. Nothing spectacular. Killian Hayes, I'm not interested in. Gabe Vincent for value if you must. And the rest of these guys, I'm not gonna touch. Let's go to shooting guard. Jaylen Brown, 8,800, a little bit too cheap. Tough matchup, but should be a close game. Um, OG, 5,800, short slate, absolutely in play. Gary Trent's in play. Amadou Diallo, if you want to be fancy. Kevin Herter, he gets a bump if there's no Fox. Mathurin's in play. Malik Monk, I always get him wrong. When I play him, he plays 12 minutes. When I don't play him, he plays 62 minutes. What the fuck you gonna do? Melton, I'm not interested in. Bogdan, you could take a shot on Bogdan at 44. Trey Murphy, you could take a shot. Cam Reddish, 43, you could take a shot. LeVert, if Mitchell is out and LeVert starts, you could take a shot. All right, let's go to small forward. Um, Tatum, 10.6K and play. Jimmy Butler, 8,900 and play. It's hard to get Butler right. You play him, he gets you 12 fantasy points. You don't play him, he has 62 fantasy points. Yes, I know. The NBA is in the matrix right now. Just stick with it. Just stick with it, and things will work itself out. Ingram, 8,600, still a little bit too cheap. Fire him up. Scotty Barnes, 6,800. Price more appropriately, because he's not him at all. Buddy Hield, 5,900. He's an okay play. On a 6-game slate, you need players like Buddy Hield, so you got to play him. Michael Porter Jr., 5,400. And play Harrison Barnes. I'm only playing him if there's no Fox. When Fox is on the court, Harrison Barnes is Tristan Thompson. When De'Aaron Fox is off the court, Harrison Barnes is Larry Bird. Go figure. Um, Sadiq Bey, I don't really need. Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray played 30 minutes 2 games ago. I think the last game he played 20. See what I'm talking about? And he wasn't hurt. Um, The NBA is in the matrix right now. DeAndre Hunter, 4,500 in play. Thibault, if you must, but I'm sure real value will show itself before lock. Jordan Nora, if he starts again 3,800, you can take a shot. And yeah, and yeah. Let's go to power forward. Siakam 9K priced appropriately, but you see his usage and his rate, everything fall off a cliff once Jacob Poeltl went to Toronto. So just be careful with playing Siakam. Let's see what he's done in the last 5 games. 57, 42, 36, 37, and 36. So at 9K, that 42, that 36, that 37, and 36 will win you absolutely nothing. So that's what I said. Be careful with Siakam because you're gonna need things to break his way for him to hit his for him to hit value. So just be careful. All right. Evan Mobley absolutely in play. Jeremy Grant's in play. Aaron Gordon's in play. Bagley is in play. What's his name? What the fuck is his name? If Wiseman, I was gonna say Winslow. If Wiseman is out, then Bagley gets a bump. Horford, you can take a shot at 5,100, especially with no Bobby Williams. Keegan Murray, I might still take a shot because look, that you got to when a player shits the bed and you don't want to play him the next slate, that's when you're really supposed to play him. So Keegan Murray was a failure last game. I'll go right back to him at 4,600 on DraftKings. Herbert Jones, if he started, you could take a shot. John Collins is 4K. The NBA's in the matrix. I'm not interested in Jalen McDaniels, and I'm not interested in nobody else down here. And I know some people get bent out of shape when I don't recommend all the bench players, but this is a first look video. It's a quick video, and I'm not looking at bench players until I have all my injury news. And once I have my injury news and I know who my value is going to be, then I start going. So I have a process. Right now, I'm just basically getting you guys ready to get y'all foundation down. Once you get your foundation down, then you get the value. If your process is different and you put value in first, that's fine. But the way I build my lineups is I get my narratives in, I get my foundation down, I narrow down my spend ups, I narrow what teams I want to attack. I put all that goes into it, and then once we get close to the lock, then I look at injuries, then I look at value, then I look at bench players, because realistically, starters play more minutes than bench players, and when you're trying to accumulate fantasy points, you prefer the players that are going to be on the court the longest. That's usually how it works. So that's how I do my process. Are we done with power forward? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Kevin Love, if he starts, you could take a shot. DeAndre Hunter, I did mention. Yeah, we're done with power forward. Center, Jokic is in play. Remember, it's a short slate, 6 games, so you need raw points. Joel Embiid should dominate the Pacers, so pay attention to that. The bonus is in play. He should have a good game too against the Pelicans. Bam, 8,200 against Atlanta. He's in play. Miles Turner, he's fine, 7,700, but I don't like dicking around against Philly, to be honest with you. The same way I don't like dicking around against Cleveland, I don't like messing around with Philly either. So Miles Turner might be at the bottom of my player pool. Jared Allen, 7K, absolutely in play. If Valanciunas is in, I'm not interested. Decent matchup for him, but he was still playing like ass before he got hurt. Jacob Pertl is too cheap, and Jacob Pertl is the reason you can't play Siakam. I'm gonna show you why. Last 5 games, 38, 34, 30, 56, and 21. He's taking less than 10 shots every. And you know I don't like playing players that don't shoot over 10 shots. I don't like players that don't shoot in the double digits. This guy's shooting less than 10 shots a game, and he's still one of my favorite. He's been one of my favorite players since he's been on Toronto. Last 5 games, 38, 34, 30, 56, and 21, and he only played 24 minutes. The guy's shooting like 100% from the field, grabbing rebounds, getting blocks, and to thrive on Toronto with other good fantasy players, like 6, 7 guys on Toronto are good fantasy players, and this guy is hidden value. On DraftKings at least, he's hidden value every single slate. So Jacob Pertl is absolutely a play for me. He's too cheap. Capella's okay. Wiseman, if Wiseman is out, Bagley gets a bump. We know that. Hernan Gomez, if there's no Valanciunas, Hernan Gomez, he hasn't let me see something. Yeah, he hasn't been spectacular. In these last couple of games with Valanciunas out, like on the 5th of February, yeah, this is amazing. 50 fantasy points, but last 5 games, he's been a total dud. So, not really interested in him. Now, if Valanciunas is out and Hernan Gomez is starting against Sacramento, I'll look into it again. But as of right now, in my initial look on this slate, I'm not interested in Hernan Gomez. I think that's it. Precious Achiuwa. Let's just look at his minutes and that's it. All right, nothing to look at. Let's pick up 5 guys and let's get going. I'm starting with, you already know where I'm going. We're starting with Jacob Pertl. We're going to pick up Marvin Bagley. And let's see what's wrong with Wiseman. Let's see if he's questionable or probable. Wiseman, knee soreness, questionable. All right, we're going to pick up Marvin Bagley and hope that Wiseman is out. Okay, that's what we're doing. 5,500 Marvin Bagley. We hope that he starts. All right, small forward. Actually, let's just pick up Dame. Let's pick up Dame at 11.6K. Yeah, let's pick up Dame. I just have my gut is telling me he's gonna just rip these guys apart. Shooting guards. Actually, what's up with De'Aaron Fox? Is he questionable or probable? He's questionable. All right, let's put in Herder for now. No, I'm lying. Let me get OG. So we got OG, and I do want Brandon Ingram. Let's see. Yeah, it works. So I like Dame Dollar. I like spending up for Dame Dollar against Detroit. He's gonna get whatever he wants. I like OG at shooting guard. I always like OG because of his defensive stats upside. Even though defensive stats are better for FanDuel, I still like OG because he can have himself a game. His upside is there. Brandon Ingram, I like the pace, and if New Orleans could keep the game close, then Brandon Ingram's gonna have a big game. Marvin Bagley, if he starts for Wiseman, so we're getting a starting center for 5,500 for Detroit, and there's gonna be really no one on Portland to stop Bagley from doing what he's doing if he keeps himself out of foul trouble. And then you got Jacob Pertl, who's self-explanatory. So that's 5 guys that I like for DraftKings. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for watching. I absolutely appreciate you guys. Please subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up. Absolutely appreciate it. If you're struggling to cash, I can help you. I can send you my finalized optimal lineups. I can build you your own lineups. Just check out the Patreon link in the description, or you could DM me on Twitter. Let's go to FanDuel, where I already have 5 guys picked out to save time. So on FanDuel, I like Dame Dollar again, under 11K, 10.8K. I got Kevin Huerter here. I like him if there's no Fox. If Fox is in, I don't like Huerter that much, but if Fox is out, I like Huerter. I still like OG on FanDuel, 6.7K. I love him more on FanDuel with the defensive stats upside on FanDuel. Marvin Bagley for the same reason that I just told you if Wiseman is out. And then we have Jared Allen, 7.6K, because he's actually the best. He's actually the best center in that price range. So if we go to center and we see what's available on the 6 a.m. slate, Jacob Purd a little bit more money, 8,200. Jared Allen, 76. Capella's $300 more. I prefer Jared Allen. And then it falls off a cliff. So he's actually as low as I'll go for center only. For the center only centers. Oh, he's not center only. Doesn't matter. But he's as low as I'll go on this slate as of now. I would play Al Horford if the rest of my lineup was amazing and I had everybody that I wanted and I couldn't afford Jared Allen. I would go down to Al Horford. Well, we're not there yet. But listen, that's that. I'm going to get out of here. Let y'all get back to y'all Sunday night, Monday morning, whatever it is. I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch my video. Please don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up and hit the bell, all that good stuff. And I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Ciao.